Hey guys, what is up? What's going on out there today? It is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of 7 Around 7. Here we are, 8 a.m. Pacific, Rocky Mountain, daylight time. Beautiful day here in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Looking forward to, gosh darn it, some tennis today. Bike ride, the day's full, right? And of course, as always, getting out there, trying to help someone else have a great day as well. Guys, here's what I've got for you today. I want to talk about two mindsets I wish I knew about earlier as a tournament player. What a kind of shortcut, I think, my way towards becoming a better player. Maybe not quite take as long as it did. Before we get into that, what I've got for you is, look, if you're not already a free member over at webtennis.com, what I've got for you over there is not only access to any paid courses that you may have bought, but also I've got 6 free courses over there that you can get in, obviously free, no charge on me. And here they are. The secret to being a consistent shot maker. There's one big secret to being a consistent shot maker. Another one is the topspin second serve, the technique. There's just 3 little tweaks we got to make, and tactics, how to use that second serve. Next one is the Sievertson 12 that we've been talking about for the last, 6 weeks, 2 months, something like that. Fitness, visual ball tracking training. It's a program that I've got to help you be able to, see the tennis ball better as you're on the move and as the tennis ball is on the move. Obviously important for being able to be a consistent shot maker. And then another fitness one is something we did with Jeff Jacklich, my partner over at GoBallHunting.com. Jeff's training aids and the program that he uses. And then the last one over there, the 6th one, is my 4 parts between points system for mental clarity, right? How we want to start the next point. So the way to get that is just to go on over to webtennis.com if you're not already either on my email list or a member. And all you got to do is just drop in a first name and email address, and you'll get access as to how to become a free member over at webtennis.com. So, guys, what I've got for you is today, let's talk about the two mindsets I wish I knew about earlier as a tournament player. And when I say tournament player, it could be a league player. I mean, it could be a competitive player, right? Maybe you're not playing tournaments, maybe you're not playing leagues, but you're playing enough practice matches to where these two things really might help you. And number one is shot choice perception. Perception meaning, geez, well, with the shot that I've just chosen, here's what I've got to do. And too often for me, it was keeping the ball too close to the sideline over there, too deep, and too close to the top of the net, right? So my perception was, if I really want to hit a high quality shot, and most of the time it was thinking that, gosh darn it, I want to end the point, right? And so for me to be able to end the point, I got to hit a really great shot. And if you've had that thought before, that you've got to hit a really good shot to be able to end the point or do some real damage, is typically as we make an error, right? It's really, we forced ourselves into an unforced error. And so what I've discovered over the years, and especially in big time matches, is that my perception of what I think I need to do sometimes is too much. And I got to dial it back. And not that I'm saying that you want to become a pusher. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you could actually, rather than being 3 inches from that sideline up the line over there in your forehand, why not make it 3 to 5 feet, right? And rather than being 3 inches over the top of the net, why not make it 18? Why not make it 2 feet? And I think what you're going to discover is that lots of times that opponent over there doesn't get to it, or number 2, if they do get to it, they're just so stretched out that the next ball they offer up to you is a no-brainer, wide open fat sitter that you could take the handle of the racket and just bunt it over there and win the point. So I kind of wish I'd known that sooner when I was playing tournaments, is that my perception was just off the charts wrong. I can dial it back and still win points, still win games, sets, and matches without having to flirt with such a tiny little target over there. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is, I get this all the time, and I think I'm still guilty of it from time to time, but I'm better at it certainly a lot better than I was before. And that is, players are saying, well, what's the formula for X, right? What's match play? If I've got a plan A, what's the formula for that plan A? And okay, well, if plan A is not working, then what's my formula for plan A? All these kinds of formulas, which we think that if we go out there and just practice like a dog over and over and over again, that we'll get this thing, whether it's like a forehand, right? Like it's technique in a forehand, or maybe it's a shot pattern, right? It's a 2 or 3 shot pattern that if we practice it enough, or maybe yesterday you played and the forehand was like, I can't miss, right? Or the shot pattern was, I can't miss the shot. It's working so well that you take it to the next day and you think that, well, I've got it. I've got the formula. And the reality is that every match takes on a life of its own, right? I don't care if it's even against the same opponent, right? This could be a practice match. You played a guy yesterday and you tuned him, 3-1 yesterday. And yet you come out with this anticipation today that now you've got it. You've now got the formula. And for whatever reason, it doesn't work out today the same. Either that guy's playing better, you're not playing as well, something's different with the conditions. I mean, there's a whole list of things that are out of our control that would make today different than it was yesterday. And so what I'm trying to get at is something we talked about yesterday, is that the best players out there embrace workarounds, right? They understand the reality that from one day to the next day, even if it's the same opponent, what worked yesterday might not work today. And so what I want you to be thinking about is kind of what we talked about with that double situation yesterday that Tony and I found ourselves in the finals recently at the Asheville City Open doubles final, was we had to come up with a workaround when Tony was serving to the deuce court. And the day before, we didn't have to, right? In the semifinals, for whatever reason, what we were doing then, you take it the next day and it just wasn't the same. So blah, blah, blah. What am I saying? Is you got to embrace workarounds. And that's not like a full sail plan B. I'm just saying it could be, a little minor adjustment here, a minor adjustment there. Maybe your forehand today isn't quite clicking like it was yesterday because the opponent today isn't feeding you that nice medium to fast-paced ball about waist high that you don't have to do much with, right? Technique-wise, all you have to do is just kind of meet it. But yet today, the guy's different, right? Maybe he's throwing more slice. Maybe he's got a little bit higher bounce. I don't know. But some reason the forehand's not clicking like it was yesterday. And so it takes a workaround today. And it's just an adjustment. It's not a big technique adjustment. Maybe it's a height adjustment. Look, I'm just throwing examples out there at you. But those are the two things that I kind of wish I knew way before I really got into tournaments. Was number one, shot choice perception, right? I don't have to go as big as I thought I used to. I mean, I remember against the top players, I'm going, man, I got to really get it. I got to pump in a bunch of tough first serves today, right? That didn't work out. I missed too many of them. And the result was giving them a steady diet of second serves. No bueno, right? And then the second one, of course, is you got to embrace workarounds. They could be small, they could be medium, they could be large. They could be for a couple of minutes in the match. They could be for the entire match. They could be part of it. I don't know, but you got to be able to assess what's going on out there, who's doing what to whom, and be able to make some adjustments without being so stubborn and so hard-headed. Well, God dang it, man, I was just crushing that first serve yesterday. I'm going to keep forcing that in today. Okay. Well, the next thing you know is you haven't hit a first serve in for the last, 42 minutes. So if you want to keep going at it, fine. But you got to embrace workarounds. And I'm telling you, the best players out there are totally cool with workarounds. So anyway, that's it for me today, guys. What's on your mind with this, with these two mindset things that I wish I knew a long time ago? Let me know down below in the comments area. And then look, guys, if you want to get access to those 6 free courses that I mentioned earlier at the top of the 7 Around 7 episode today, go down below. There's a link that will take you over to webtennis.com. It's in the description area. And look, just drop in a first name and email address. You'll get access to the Web Tennis members area. It's free, and those courses are free. There's no charge for them. But the only way to do it is you got to be on my email list. And again, I promise I don't spam. I might send you out an email daily, which would say, here's the replay from today's 7 Around 7 episode. Or if I've got something else that I think will really help your game, I might include that as well. Down below in the description area, webtennis.com. Guys, it's time for all of us. We got to get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I'll see you again next time.